Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Canelo Exposed by Bivol proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, save the date, July 23rd, you're going to have Jose Pedraza taking on Richard Commey in what I think is a brilliant Crossroads fight. Pedraza is a guy that at 140, he's had some good wins. He's 3-2 so far at 140, but I think if you look at his performances, irrespective of the results, I think he's performed well in all 5 of his fights at 140, from Mikel Blespierre to Javier Molina to them guys. The wins that he got. Julian Rodriguez, who a lot of people had high hopes for, had a good run, and then he fought Zepeda. That was close. Zepeda, I think, barely won. And then his most recent fight against Jose Ramirez, they gave Ramirez a UD, but really, I had it a draw. Like, Jose Ramirez, this is a topic for another day, but Jose Ramirez is one of the most overrated boxers in this damn sport. And mind you, neither one of them really separated themselves, so I thought that should have been a draw and they should have did a rematch, but that's a topic for another day. He's fighting Richard Commey, who's fresh off of a loss to Vasily Lomachenko. He's the former IBF lightweight champion of the world. These are two guys that desperately need a win in their careers. Commey, he's had many great moments in his career, from knocking out Ray Beltran to knocking out Chinilla to become champion to most recently knocking out Jackson Mariñez in devastating fashion, who many people thought beat Rolly Romero. So Commey, one thing we know about him is he can punch and he's not afraid of no smoke, And then with him fighting a guy like Pedraza, who I really think, funny enough, I really think Pedraza has actually become one of the best Puerto Rican fighters out there. I didn't always like Pedraza. I used to think he was overrated in this, that, and the third, but he's done some of his best boxing at 140, and people are not giving him the credit he deserves. He really should have at least got a draw against Ramirez, but that it is what it is. So these two fight each other. You got Pedraza, who has shown against the top opposition that he can outbox them, he can counterpunch them, he can move. But he just hasn't really shown that extra bit of quality to get all the way over the hump against the likes of Zepeda and the likes of Jose Ramirez. So, for that, he suffered 2 losses. Commey, on the other hand, he's a guy that's tasted glory. He's been in there with Lomachenko. He's knocked out Ray Beltran, who was a really good contender, and himself. And Mariñez, who was supposed to be this upstart, really good fighter. But, his career over the last few years has been relatively up and down. So they both need to win. You got a puncher, and a straight puncher in Commey, taking on a guy that leans more towards being the boxer in Pedraza. So the question becomes in this fight, does Pedraza have the dog in him to beat up a guy like Richard Commey? Because the reality is this. We know he can box. We know he can move. But if he's going to beat a guy like Commey, he's going to have to avoid getting clipped or hit hard hit with any devastating punches, because that's what Commey brings to the table. He brings that TNT in both hands. And only the guys like, Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko are the guys that have been beating him. I know I like Pedraza, but I can't really put him in the same class as Lomachenko and Teo. He already lost to Lomachenko as well. So I like this fight a lot, because we're going to learn a lot about the landscape of who's who at 135. If Pedraza loses this fight, then he might have to start thinking about retirement. Same goes for Commey. He don't got much boxing left his damn self. So I don't know who's gonna win this fight. I'll be honest with you. I don't really know who's gonna win. I want to say that Pedraza will win, but then I just don't know how he's gonna react when Commey touches that chin. When he fought Julian Rodriguez to Javier Molina, and mind you, these wins don't get enough credit. Like, when he fought Julian Rodriguez, he was an undefeated prospect coming off a really good win. When he fought, what's his name, Javier Molina, he just beat Amir Imam. We haven't heard from Amir Imam since, and he was supposed to be the future of 140 at one point. So it's not like he just beat bums or whatever, but Pedraza has to really, really, really go in there and beat up Richard Commey. I think personally that Lomachenko beat up Commey pretty badly the last fight. And I don't like judging fighters off the last fight. You shouldn't do that. But sometimes when certain fights take place, you know, there's these things called career-changing beatdowns. And I really feel like, and I truly believe that Lomachenko, although he is not naturally a 35-pounder, he gave Commey one of those slow, sustained, methodical beatings, and those are the worst ones. It's better to get knocked out in a round than get beat up like he did against Lomachenko. So I have the mindset that with that beating that he took, and with the Teofimo knockout a couple years ago, that while Commey still has power and he's gonna have a puncher's chance, I'm gonna lean slightly towards Pedraza, because I think Pedraza has the skills. I think Pedraza has just enough power to get his respect. And I think Pedraza is one of the most underrated 140-pounders in the world. But I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm a fan of both fighters. You know, may the best man win. Great matchup, you know, great matchup. So those are my initial thoughts on Commey versus Pedraza. The date's going to be July 23rd, and they'll be fighting at the Grand Casino in Hinckley, Minnesota on ESPN. So what a location for that. But yeah, that's the news. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Who are you favoring between Jose Pedraza and Richard Commey, two of the better 140-pounders out there? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.